Hello, it's Rob here. We're doing an adventure map. It's called the UnderRoad. It's made by someone called Fatal Nightmare. It's all about the person you play as is a peasant, comes from a peasant family. You have this dream where you see yourself as being someone important, and that dream kind of inspires you to go on and basically look for some temple. I'm going to admit now, I did do some recording at the time, which is why you see me changing some settings, but the sound was pretty poor, music was too loud, and the microphone wasn't brilliant. Still not great, but it'll get better in the end. So you can see there that note on the forum, or where you can download the map from. There's lots of notes and stuff about the map, and the first journal entry says that there was a rumour about a temple somewhere that had treasures and fame beyond belief, that you should travel to a town to find out more, and that there's a map in this cellar. So this is me going through the chests, picking up anything I think I might need. There's the map. Chest doesn't work, so I don't know what's in there. But yeah, basically just taking anything and everything I can find, because you never know what you might need. There's loads of side quests to do in this game, and quite a few things to collect. So I'm only going to really be showing you the very beginning of this story, this game. So yeah, so this is me setting off for the town, because you can see a little house, and this is what it turns out to be. It's really well put together. There's loads of buildings like that one, which was a town hall, TNT testing. There was a library, a garden. There's quite a lot in there. So this is the mayor's office, and that note implies to where you speak to the mayor of the town, and he says how there's a scientist in the castle, or there's a professor in a castle that can help you in your quest. So this is me again, just like picking up supplies. So I think I leave the diamond. I leave the diamond just in case. You never want to lose a diamond. I mean, it's not like you're going to stumble across one to replace it with. Oh yeah, and gold. Gold is used as a point system, and the more points you get, the better you've done. And then there's a rating system again on the forum, on the map, on the page with the link to download the map. So yeah, this is once I've looked through the rest of it, it's quite a good looking town. Make my way and carry on with the storyline. So up there you can see a little door. That door is actually linked to a side quest. I'm not going to go in and do it because I'm just going to literally be covering the beginning of the storyline which I played. Although I did try some of that side quest. It was pretty well put together. It was really interesting. I mean, the entire thing's interesting, so you know, it's always helpful. And this was on top of that mountain. As you can see, it says it's the top of the world. There's more points for you, and better weapons. That was something that kind of, you know, popped up quite a lot. The further through you got, the better weapons became available, and more weapons, because of course you didn't start off with a bow and arrow, and you get an arrow here, and there are opportunities to make bows and whatever you think you need later on. So kind of carrying on in the quest, it was only just over the top of that mountain, and saw this castle. I made my way down. Won't show you how. I'll let you work that out. And this, luckily, just as night was falling, I got there, and this is what greeted me. Again, just like the town, it was pretty well put together. I think it was done by someone other than Fatal Nightmare, the guy who's basically made this thing, because I think he had some help. But kudos to the guy who did do it, because it's pretty awesome. Everything's pretty well put together and looks amazing. I mean, like this castle keep, you could, I mean, if it was you or me, you know, doing the storage room, we'd probably do the chests a bit better. But just because of like the storyline and how, you know, people are supposed to be using this on a regular basis, it's really well put together. So, and I mean, everything can be used after you do the storyline. I mean, it's not like you play through the storyline and then that's it, you're done. Even, you know, Fatal Nightmare encourages you to kind of carry on playing after you've found everything and done the storyline. So that note there was basically saying how you made it to something called Pulse. Basically it says you should take a look around and see what you find. At this point I'm thinking that this castle or this place is Pulse. So I'm going to go have a look around. And I find this little hut on top, which you can see from when I was on top of the mountain. So I knew it was there, but you know, didn't think I needed to go see it. So some more torches, another map, more bread, which is always helpful. That map there, as you'll see in a moment, is linked to side quest, which is what the note on the wall in this room says. And it basically says that one of the professor, who's this place belongs to the professor, told me about an experiment that some scientists were working on, and he had a map that could lead you to the scientists. I mean, this game makes great use of maps. So obviously taking all the updates into perspective, and I mean, look at that. They put a lot of effort into this game. It really does look good. But yeah, now that I've slept and it's day again, I was thinking better get, you know, on with the storyline, because, you know, to show you guys what happens and carries on and stuff like that. So we'll go down and go through the portal. I mean, again, it was really well put together, and it actually felt like that people had been there before you, which is always key to kind of like these type of stories, because you want to make them feel like that these places could have people living in them when you're playing, or people have lived in them. So going to the Nether. Well, it says the Nether, but this is Pulse, because as you can see, the same notes there, the one about you getting to Pulse. So once you're there, you come out into this room, and there's a note in the corner there which you can see, which basically says that Pulse has fallen to the ground. This once great big town and whatever had unfortunately fallen to the ground or whatever. So it adds something else to the storyline, you know, because obviously you can tell right then that it's not going to be as easy as it has been so far. But yeah, this map is pretty good. I mean, it was a lot of fun to play. The little tasks and whatever, going from town to castle to other places, it kept you going. It kind of like really kind of kept you interested. The length was good. The makers said it was about an hour to play if you just kind of play the storyline straight through. I think they were right. I think it was about that when I played it through. They said it can take double that if you get all the books and points and everything else. Difficulty, yeah, it was pretty challenging. I mean, it's not the hardest game I've ever played, but it was pretty close. So, and originality, the storyline was brilliant. It really was original. Haven't come across one like it yet. I mean, I haven't played that many, but I haven't come across it. And the biggest plus, was the fact that you can carry on and play it afterwards. I mean, you can literally just, once you finish the storyline, invite your friends to the map, put it on multiplayer, and do whatever you want with it, basically, because you can go out and play whatever it is you want to. So yeah, so this is Rob, podcast doing the adventure map called the UnderRoad. Links in the description if you want to play it. I think it's a pretty good map, and you should give it a go.